In a world that often glorifies busyness and constant achievement, it's important to take a step back and examine the impact it can have on our mental and physical health. So, let's get started. To begin, let's define toxic productivity. Toxic productivity refers to the mindset that places an excessive emphasis on constantly being productive and achieving, often at the expense of our well-being. It's the belief that our worth is tied to our output and the pressure to always be busy and accomplish more. While productivity itself isn't inherently negative, toxic productivity can lead to burnout, anxiety, and a lack of fulfillment. We're bombarded with messages that tell us we need to optimize our time, work harder, and be more efficient. While it's important to have goals and aspirations, toxic productivity takes it to an unhealthy extreme. Toxic productivity often manifests as a relentless pursuit of productivity without considering the consequences. People may sacrifice their mental health, relationships, and self-care in the name of being productive. And it's not just limited to work or career-related activities. It can extend to all areas of life, like constantly needing to be busy even during leisure time. Here are 7 signs of toxic productivity. Sign 1. Obsession with busyness. One of the signs of toxic productivity is an obsession with being busy all the time. Constantly filling every moment with tasks and activities, even when it's unnecessary or detrimental to our well-being. Sign 2. Guilt and shame around rest. Feeling guilty or ashamed when taking breaks or resting is another indication of toxic productivity. The belief that we should always be doing something productive can lead to neglecting our need for rest and self-care. Sign 3. Sacrificing health and well-being. Prioritizing productivity at the expense of our physical and mental health is a significant red flag. Ignoring signs of burnout, pushing through exhaustion, and neglecting self-care practices can lead to long-term negative consequences. Sign 4. Perfectionism and fear of failure. Toxic productivity often goes hand in hand with perfectionism and an intense fear of failure. The pressure to always achieve, coupled with an irrational fear of not meeting expectations, can be mentally and emotionally draining. Sign 5. Inability to disconnect. Being unable to disconnect from work or constantly feeling the need to be available and responsive can be a sign of toxic productivity. This lack of boundaries can result in a chronic state of stress and hinder work-life balance. Sign 6. Comparing and competing. Constantly comparing ourselves to others and feeling the need to outperform them is another sign of toxic productivity. This mindset can lead to a never-ending cycle of striving for more and feeling inadequate regardless of our achievements. Sign 7. Ignoring personal values and passions. When we prioritize productivity above our personal values and passions, it becomes toxic. Neglecting activities that bring us joy and fulfillment outside of work can lead to a sense of emptiness and disconnection from our true selves. Now that we have reviewed the signs of toxic positivity, how does one break the cycle? Breaking the cycle of toxic productivity requires a shift in mindset. Strategy number 1. Set clear boundaries between work and personal time. Restore your work-life balance. Pick a point of separation between your work and personal time and stick to it. It may be a specific time on the clock or just before dinner. Turn your cell phone off or put it in another room, with the ringer off. Strategy number 2. Build breaks into your schedule. Take coffee and stretching breaks. Add 10 or 15-minute buffers before and after meetings to give you time to prepare and decompress. Strategy number 3. Make time to do nothing. Find time each day to unplug completely, even if it is for a few minutes. Go for a walk. Meditate. Lie in the grass and look at the clouds. Doing nothing helps you return to work refreshed. Strategy number 4. Breathe and reevaluate. Not everything needs to be handled or resolved immediately. Breathe. Consider the worst thing that'll happen if you take a day to think on the matter before jumping into action. If you can take a day, do. Strategy number 4. Schedule socializing. Whether you set up a virtual event with a group of friends, a coffee date with a pal, a FaceTime call with your dad, or a date night with your sweetheart, be intentional about spending time with friends and family. Ensure you don't distance yourself from the ones you love most. Strategy number 5. Practice self-care. Take a yoga class. Go on a hike. Play your favorite sport. Soak in an Epsom salt bath. Enjoy a massage. Eat nutritious meals. Get to bed early. Talk to a mental health professional if you need it. Taking care of your body and mind will help you be more productive, not less. We hope that you found this information helpful. Remember, being productive is important, but not at the expense of our own mental health and well-being. If you have any tips or suggestions on how to break the cycle of toxic productivity, please share them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.